Poeto Beach in the south of Sardinia. Even in October, the weather is warm and the wind blows beautifully for wingfoil racing. Competitors have flown into the city of Cagliari from as far away as the USA, Hong Kong, and even New Zealand to test their skills in this new sport. The Wingfoil Racing World Cup Sardinia will put the riders through a range of disciplines, from short course races off fixed start lines to the spectacular moving rabbit starts and long distance races of the opening day. After 4 months since the previous Wingfoil Racing World Cup in Switzerland, the long distance races were an opportunity for a speed test, a chance to see who had made a step forward with technique and equipment. Winner of both the long distance races on day one was France's Julien Ritotti, using a new double profile wing designed by Gong. Ritotti was delighted with his performance, going more than a knot faster upwind and getting his best ever result on the circuit. Julien, one of the exciting things about the Wingfoil Racing World Cup is bringing new technology, seeing if it works on the race course, and it seems like this wing worked really well for you in Sardinia. What do you think?
It's super interesting how I'm going fast in the upwind. So yeah, I think the double skin is good project.
Fiona Wild had won the women's competition at the previous event in Switzerland. Even if the American was struggling to match that performance in Sardinia, she was more than enthusiastic than ever about wingfoil racing. Fiona Wild, great to see you here again. You won the first event you ever did in wingfoil racing in Silvaplana, Switzerland a few months ago. Tell us, how's the experience been in Sardinia this time?
It's pretty fantastic. Like you say, to win the first event was like beyond all of my wildest expectations and lack thereof expectations. So it's pretty cool to come to race number 2 and to, in a sense, actually not be winning the event. I'm sitting currently in 5th, and it's a whole different learning experience and different approach that I'm getting. And in the reality in the long term of learning about wingfoil racing and learning how to improve myself on a race course, I'm actually learning a lot more from being in 5th than I was when I was in 1st.
Another of the female competitors, Manon Pianazza, had only been winging for a couple of months, yet she was already capable of winning races. Manon, great to see you here. How much have you enjoyed the week here in Sardinia?
The week in Sardinia was pretty cool. I had 2 great days. Yesterday was a little difficult, but yes, we had good conditions, so yes, I'm happy.
Josh Armitt had come a long way from New Zealand to try his hand at wingfoil racing for the first time. It's a nice way of taking time out from his main job, Olympic campaigning on the foiling windsurfer. You've qualified New Zealand to go to the Olympics. I don't know about you personally, but you've qualified the country in IQ4. But I would have thought the last thing you want to do for a holiday is come and do more foiling. But here you are, so what's the attraction?
Oh, I really enjoy it. I love getting on the water, just in all sorts of like forms of sailing or water sports. So yeah, it's a great like holiday in terms of things, and yeah, just learning a lot more like skills and all that and what's happening, and for me, yeah, it's a great experience.
On the last day, the medal series offered a chance for any of the top 10 men or women to reach the podium if they could break through the knockout rounds. The odds were certainly stacked against Ernesto De Amicis, but the Italian teenager turned up the heat to charge through the repechage, the quarter-final and the semi-final to take his place in the men's final, alongside fellow qualifier Josh Armitt and the 2 French who had already booked their spots at the top table. Somehow De Amicis managed to win a bronze medal, finishing behind Julien Ritotti in silver and Matisquillo, the reigning world champion who took gold.
So today I just won the Sardinia World Cup in Cagliari. and I'm really glad to win this competition here. Yes, last year I won the World Championship in winging, racing, and yeah, so now I'm looking forward to going for the same for this year, for 2023 year.
Madalena Spanu had dominated the women's competition from day one, and even though she was nervous before the final, the 16-year-old was dominant yet again. Madalena, tell us about the regatta here. You've had an amazing week. How much have you enjoyed it?
I'm really happy about my result in the last day. I'm really excited to be in the top.
And so with medals awarded on Poeto Beach, the event in Sardinia was complete. Next stop for the circuit takes the riders to the north of Brazil for the final event of the season in December, WingFoil Racing World Cup Jericoacoara.
Entra na roda, o maracatu me chamou.